how do the Titans avoid getting upset by the Bengals in the AFC divisional?
Just absolutely kick Cincinnati in the face up front. And I think they can, and I think they will. Cincinnati is by no means a finesse team. They play in a cold weather market. They've got great big men up front. But their danger is they're going to beat you with fireworks and long passes, and Joe Mixon is going to put up a pounding on you. Tennessee, there's no secret what they're going to do. They're going to beat you up front. And I'm looking at Jeffrey Simmons as maybe the most valuable player in this game. Jeffrey Simmons did not make the AFC Pro Bowl team. He was left off. DeForest Buckner made it. Chris Jones made it. Cameron Hayward made it. All three are worthy. Jeffrey Simmons was left off. I think Jeffrey Simmons might have been the best defensive tackle in the AFC this entire season. And I think he's playing off that anger and been playing off that fury since the Pro Bowl teams were announced. Look at the numbers for Simmons this season and what he's done as compared to his first 2 years in the league. Career highs across the board. Sacks, tackles for a loss, quarterback hits. And if you remember, and you have to go back a couple years to the draft, this was a top 5 pick the whole way through the college season. Mississippi State, this is the guy, tore his knee up right before the NFL draft while he was training, and then fell to the middle of the first round, did the full recovery, and now in year 3 is fully blossoming. I don't see how they can stop Jeffrey Simmons. I don't see how they're going to stop that Tennessee push up front. Cincinnati, it's been a great ride. I'm not saying it's over yet. I'm just saying don't overlook, with especially Larry O being possibly out, with especially Trey Hendrickson possibly being out, and then now, of course, we're hearing that Mike Daniels ain't going to play either. I just don't know in the trenches how Cincinnati can keep Tennessee from coming in. Maybe that motivates Cincinnati to play even a different brand of football. But if Ngakoue and Crosby were having a field day, just wait for Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons is one of my favorite players in the National Football League. I mean, this dude is explosive off the line of scrimmage, and everything in that defense starts with him. When you double team him, he has the ability to split the double team and also make the plays on the back end. But I think this Tennessee Titans team, they're going to have to limit the explosive play. I mean, this explosive nature of the Cincinnati Bengals offense, all of those wide receivers. Check out this board I'm about to show you guys. The 50-plus yard receiving touchdowns, 8. I mean, you got teams that don't even have 2 or 3. This team has 8, and I think it's because of the Jamar Chase on the outside. It's because of T. Higgins. It's because of Tyler Boyd. It's very tough to match up with these guys, right? Tyler Boyd, he's the guy that's going to, rule the slot, and you got Jamar Chase. He's the guy that they focus on in the pass game. He's the backside of the 3x1, and T. Higgins owns the red zone. I think the Tennessee Titans, to your point, Peter, they're going to have to get a push. They're going to have to make sure Joe Burrow doesn't have a clean pocket so that he can complete these passes like this, because if he pushes the ball downfield, if you get that long touchdown, you get those long touchdowns, that only opens up things for Joe Mixon. That only backs up safeties and creates the space in the run game that I know Cincinnati wants to get done.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, but it's quite simple. How do they avoid the upset? They listen to Mike Vrabel. That's what they do. Because here's what Vrabel does during the week. He'll kind of identify the top things that he wants his guys to focus on, the biggest keys to the game. It's very Belichickian, and I'm really even sorry that I even said that, but that's the point. It's like, what do they do well? We're going to kind of take it away. But what Vrabel does all week long is he'll hammer it into his guys' heads. He'll keep mentioning it in the locker room, during practice, in meeting rooms, to the point where it gets annoying.
You're like, we get it, coach.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll be walking through, hey, number 1. Remember, number 1. Yeah, okay. Jamar Chase. Yeah. Well, we make sure that he doesn't go. Yeah, okay. All right, coach, we got it. All right, well, let's get this Sunday and let's act like we got it. So that, I guarantee you, is going to be his biggest point this week to them, is we don't want to see what you're seeing on the screen right there on the field on Sunday? Saturday. I forgot.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I believe in Nashville. Cannot wait for this game. I talked a lot about Joe Burrow's turnovers, his interceptions at the begining of the season. I'm looking at Tannehill. Tannehill cannot throw an interception. It seems so simple. We know turnovers. Of course, it's going to change and skew games, but he does it. And he didn't do it last time he was out on the field, but overall, 21 touchdowns to 18 turnovers, the lowest ratio among playoff quarterbacks. In the Titans' 5 losses, he's coughed it up 10 times. That is triple his turnover rate from the Titans' win. So we talk about Burrow getting sacked. Tannehill's second most sacked quarterback in the NFL this year. That is alarming. That doesn't make sense to me given how much this team runs the ball. So there's that issue. as well. I don't think it has to be a 300-yard game, of course. Maybe he won't be put in a situation where those interceptions fly, and he didn't do it last time he was on the field. I think we saw this brilliant performance week 18. It was the best version of himself. But this year, I don't know if it's because he didn't have A.J. and Julio at the same time, but he did throw interceptions, and that's a huge concern this one, because you know who's not? Burrow's not throwing interceptions, at least right now, for a pretty nice, healthy streak.
Yeah, no, Tannehill had a huge Week 17 against the Dolphins. They get the #1 seed. It was big, but there were those games where it was, hey, there's injuries on the field. We need you to lead us here. And, I know Titans fans hate hearing it, but they lost to the Texans and they lost to the Jets. And that stuff is giant red flags to me based on the talent on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, scary. I'm scared.
It is scary. I'm concerned about the use of Derrick Henry. I know Jeezy hit on it a little bit earlier in that segment. There's a guy who almost averages 30 carries a game when he's playing. His presence will do something for this offense, but I just hope the Titans don't put too much of a load on this guy, man, because that foot injury, you can't train like you're going to be playing in a game. I just hope they manage it.
Yeah, and that's what Vrabel was saying. We're trying to replicate that contact.
It's tough,
you can't replicate it.
They're not tackling them to the ground.
You can't replicate it in training camp. You're definitely not replicating it in January with all the limited contact you got in practice. So you do what you can. You get him out there. You try to get him acclimated. He's not going to have 30 carries. We know that. But what's the number? Is it half of that? Is it a quarter of that? We'll see.
Well, do they take those carries away from the two backs that have been?
No.
They've been stepping up.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's a tough decision to make, man.
It's the D-line for the Bengals. It's a tough draw, as Peter said. Well, they didn't need Derrick Henry to get here. They got a first-round bye, securing it with a win over the Texans in brilliant fashion Week 18. They get to rest and get him back. He's like, is he icing on the cake? Or do they need him to win? It's a good question.